We should all learn a good lesson about when to take pictures and when to just think about it and leave it aside. This is a great example of someone whose last name models the photos they take, and he's going to tell you a great story. And the story takes off, and the title of the story is called An Anthony Weiner-Inspired Venn Diagram. We can talk about why the Venn diagram is people who use social networking tools are more likely to be responsible with the images they put up and the messages they put out. And then once upon a time, there was a lonely orphan. Interestingly enough, I think that ex-Senator Weiner now feels like he's this lonely orphan, and he has lost his community. And if you are involved in a social networking group, like NetDE, you probably understand to not be left out and be an orphan. The pros and cons of they're fun, they're easy, which is clearly in social media, and the cons of they never work. Well, I couldn't say that's true. Now we're talking about a dog that looks so cute. And he wants to know why Weiner would make such a bad decision. How would you do this? No, he's the idiot. No, this guy's the idiot. The classic debate of Republicans and Democrats. What we really see is that no one understands the message. We all just understand that everybody's pointing fingers. This dog is actually smarter than both of the people. He's also way cooler, too, and has much better fashion. I appreciate that. And this woman has lovely painted toenails, by the way. Look at this stuff. This is a showstopper. I'm speechless. I'm glad your girlfriend's not here. So this slide got awkward. And then we have a slightly fuzzy photo of Governor Markell, who's been a huge JA advocate, so I'm going to give him a plug and say that this is a man who knows how to do social media and knows how to always be mindful of what a great community Delaware has. But he does one thing even better, and that's raising money, folks. Markell knows how to run a successful campaign. And he also is teaching me how to raise money for junior achievement, and one day I might be as successful as he is. Why I drive a VW Beetle? Well, disclaimer, I don't. But if I were, it's because it's good for the environment, and it's not because so I can make people punch other people. People punch other people because of things like Jess Lilly's presentation. Now, I love when Tom Kovac thinks it's appropriate to get on his cell phone while being inducted, because it's really the appropriate time, the do's and don'ts of social media. Now we're back to dogs that are cooler than humans. This is a dog who really has a lot of self-confidence and knows that he can just roll down the street and piss wherever he wants. What people know about Fight Club, the actual plot or the first rule. Fight Club confused me too. I'm not exactly sure if I know the real plot, but I do know the first rule about Fight Club, and that's that everybody talks about the first rule of Fight Club. Attractiveness of a toy for a toddler. The toy is lying around, someone else is playing with it, and in reality, the toddler is playing with the box that it came in. Why don't we just start giving toddlers boxes? We'll all save money. Randy Hoffman, someone I don't know. Omnipotence, gravity, immortality. These are all things that I don't have, but I constantly work. Pray for it. I'm glad I'm not in this conversation. This looks difficult. This looks serious. And we're glad that we're not having this sort of serious night. All right, parenthood is something that I'm glad that I'm not in that club right now. But it's also all of these things that I can say thank you to my parents because they actually joined up for that club, unbeknownst that they signed up for this one. I think they would have changed their mind. It's a smooth-looking guy. Rolling down. I wish I had his car. And someone could probably tell me who he is. Jeez, the gentleman who just introduced himself 45 minutes ago. Working on that memory. I'll get it back. Can we come back to the metrosexual dog?